Edmonton's best rock. 100.3 The Bear.
Edmonton's best rock, 100.3 The Bear. My name is Lachlan Cross. I am joined by Jason Hook. He's the guitar player.
Good afternoon.
Just happens to be Canadian from Five Finger Death Punch.
I'm stoked, eh?
Thanks for... do people bring up your accent down in the States?
Yes, and I'm allowed to make fun because I am Canadian.
There you go. And who's this with you here?
This is
my friend.
one of my best friends and also a fellow Canadian. This is my Christian from Persist, our loyal and friendly opening band.
Good afternoon, everybody.
There we go. First off, back in the rock capital of Canada, good to have you guys here. Edmonton loves you, and if you've been having boring crowds, that ends tonight.
Thank you. And we've done some phone interviews, haven't we?
Yeah, 2 or 3 times, actually.
Okay. Yes,
yeah,
excellent.
A couple of times.
It's nice to be here.
You're a Canadian boy. We've already sort of touched on that. Do you enjoy coming here, or is it just another sort of day in the life of a rock guy?
No. It's very special. Canada is our second largest market. America being the first. We definitely appreciate the support we get from Canada. Now, I'm Canadian, so I understand what it means to have, one of the bigger American acts come through only once in a while.
Yeah.
And so we definitely, there's an extra amount of enthusiasm, I find, that when we come up here. Not to mention, there's something about the air that I love. I know we're going to get really corny here, but the air is clean and the fall, the leaves and everything. I love it.
You know about CanCon regulations, right?
I do.
For radio. Have you ever sort of thought about maybe writing the lyrics to a song and getting a Canadian producer so we can hit our 2 points maple?
We do have a Canadian producer.
What?
The legendary Kevin Churko. You'll look it up now.
Okay, I'm digging into this because that would be awesome. If we could say that we got a CanCon song from Five Finger Death Punch, that would be awesome.
I've been mentioning this since day one, but I don't think we qualify. I think that you have to have like 3 of 5 parts or something.
No, it's 2 of 4.
2 of 4.
So maple, music, artist, lyrics, production. So if you wrote the lyrics to a song and you got a Canadian producer, that's 2, baby.
Do we? I think it qualifies then. Who do I have to talk to about?
To the management.
That is part of the problem. It's only like Canadians understand that, but if you're like
down in the States, they don't get it.
Down in the States, I understand that, but our team, I don't think our team understands that. I'm the one who has to wave that flag. Do you remember when Bryan Adams got bit in the butt for that?
Well, because he did a record overseas and didn't write any of it, so it was only like 1.5 points, and he was saying that it was more than it was.
Right.
And that's when the whole scrutiny of, okay, well, how many points is this? Do we just trust the artists to tell us that this is a Canadian song?
Well, it just seems awfully ironic that Bryan Adams wouldn't qualify for Canadian content. I mean,
So a lot of fans, Five Finger Death Punch fans, are going to know that the latest release is kind of a double album. You guys recorded it at the same time, but you broke up the release of it. Where's your heads on that?
Well, we didn't plan on 2 records. We went in to just start album number 4. The difference is this time we came in prepared. We had, 8 or 9 songs prepared. We've never done that before. We always just sort of show up on day one and go, what do you got? Nothing. What do you got? Nothing. So, but for this one, we prepared a bunch of stuff on tour, and that put us way ahead of schedule. And from there, the decision was, well, we might as well just continue to write songs and see what we can come up with. And by the time, before you know it, you've got 25-something songs, and nobody wants to cut anything. Well, I don't want to cut that one. I like that one. I don't like this one. Well, I like this one, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, you know what? It sounds like we're talking about maybe releasing it as a package. Now, we, of course, wanted to do the Guns N' Roses 2 independent records on the same day.
At the same time, yeah.
We thought that, we were like, we don't even care if it's the right thing to do. We just like the statement of it. That's, that's our egos, right? Our label and our management begged us
to split it up.
Begged us, please don't release 2 records on the same day.
If you have, is there a significant difference between the 2 records, like in your mind, or is it a pretty cohesive unit from volume 1 to volume 2?
It's cohesive. We deliberately shuffled the songs so that it would be very difficult to tell the 2 albums apart. We didn't want to have it be like, people love number 1 and then are freaked out. What is number 2 all about? We didn't want that. Yeah. We just wanted to sound like a big 25-song record. And so we deliberately, like I said, shuffled the songs so that each album has similar weight and feel.
You've known Christian for a long, long time. Did you guys ever play in a band together before you took off to LA?
This is a fantastic question because Chris is a shredder guitar player, and he played in this band called Bang Susie. Bang Susie. And I keep begging him to
I love
remind me.
that.
I don't remember what the...
that needs a reunion tour.
We played some 80s hair bands
Yeah,
together.
dude, I mean,
so
their big song was like Love Protein or something. I can't yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, we'd play we played a bunch of shows together back then, and we're still doing it, aren't we, Chris?
we are.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Now, you end up touring as a headliner. You get to sort of pick who you get to take with you. And
For the most part, we're taking bands that we have relationships with that are pushing their own new record or whatever, so but Chris's band, I think you just released a brand new indie record.
Coming out, in about 4 weeks.
And yeah, so
I'll give you my card. Make sure I get my hands on them,
Give it
okay?
to tonight.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got him at the venue.
Perfect.
and and because we're so close, we throw them all of our Canadian tour dates, and they can come out and
That's
open up.
huge.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they go right from like the basement to arenas,
From,
right?
from 100 people to 5,000. It's
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to your dream.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's what we do. We help people.
That's very cool. It must have been interesting working with Halford on this
Oh,
project.
dude, what an amazing guy! I'm having dinner with Rob Halford. It was a kind of a real surreal
Yeah.
element to that. But I mean, this guy just 100% pure, classy, legend, very intelligent, well-spoken, awesome guy.
You and I have talked about this before, and I think that you guys could sit down and teach a class for bands, up-and-coming bands, on how to treat, this kind of crap, like radio and things like that, and treat your fans. And it's just little things that might not mean a lot, but are huge. Just for example, the meet and greet guy that I'm bringing to the show tonight is picking up a guitar here this afternoon after work, and then he's going to meet us at the show, and then he's going to hook up with you guys backstage. And again, like I said, that might not mean a lot to you guys, but I talked to this kid, Patrick, and he was shaking. He couldn't even speak. And he gets an opportunity not only to put a guitar on his wall, but to meet one of his favorite bands, right?
Well, we sit around and we talk about this same thing, this topic. It's very important to us. Everybody is looking for a feeling. But we're going to get really deep here.
Okay.
Everyone is looking for a feeling. Now we have, we
I'm a little drunk, so we can go
That's
here.
okay.
Yeah.
God, I love that you're drinking right now. It's incredible. But I mean, in life and business, everyone is just looking for a feeling. Do I trust this person? Do I like this person? Blah, blah, blah. And we have, we make music because we are looking for a feeling for ourselves. Music makes us feel good. Our music makes us feel good. Now, if we're lucky, the same feeling translates to the mass audience, which in our case, we've been fortunate, it does. So now we show up in your town. We have a chance to either nurture that feeling that you've already given these people or destroy it. And we're trying to nurture the feeling. So we are very specific about, you have a choice. You either make it crappy for people and ruin it, or you make it better.
I remember Boonstock, before we get to you, Chris, because I know you want to jump in here. Boonstock, you guys jumped off stage when you were done your show.
Yeah.
And you walked through.
Yeah.
Having beers in the beer gardens with people were blown away. They couldn't believe that because that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And it's a small little thing, right?
Everybody's looking for a feeling.
Yeah.
I like, it's way too easy to make people feel good to not do it.
Absolutely.
I see people just freaking out going, I can't believe we have this platinum package we're trying out for the first time where it's a very exclusive thing. Like you buy this platinum package and you basically get to hang out with us all day.
They are there from morning, from noon until they want to go home. And, me running security, they can go anywhere except for the dressing room. So they can stand on stage beside the drum kit.
Unless
behind
they're hot.
The drum kit. They can do.
Let's clarify.
But it's an amazing thing, and people have been saying every day. Right now, there's 10 diamonds today for the Shaw.
Okay.
So they're already there. They get a free gold record plaque. They get a guitar, and they get to spend the day doing whatever they want. If they ask me for Coke, or they want a Pepsi, they want a whatever, they can have. Not that Coke,
Let's
not that
clarify
Coke.
that. Yeah.
But they can have. It's amazing, and just watching people daily. When they can hang out with them, and these guys are taking them around to show them their gear and show them that, and people are just like, oh my God, he's spending time with me. That's an amazing thing.
It's unbelievable, and you guys are great at it, and you're probably one of the better bands, not in just metal, but in rock in general, at it.
Thank you.
Last question before we get into this chili thing. The guys want you to taste their chili.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
M Shadows chat not too long ago, and we talked a little bit about a Canadian tour. Matt from Avenged Sevenfold brought up the fact that you guys are tossing around the possibility of doing a tour in 2014. Do you have any details on that? Because I think that would be unbelievable.
I don't have any confirm on that. Obviously, we're working with them. We're going to Europe right after this Canadian run, or actually this headline tour. We're going right to Europe to do 5 weeks with Avenged. Will be our first time pairing with that band, and
I think it's a good fit.
I think it's a good fit too. I mean, I was over in Europe before this headline tour doing press. I was meeting fans and stuff, and they were like, "This, our fan group seems to like both bands, our band, their band." So
well, and I think Avenged fans need to start getting used to that band spreading its wings, which is something you do on every record, which I think is why it's a good fit too. Have you heard this latest record, Hail to the King?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, very bluesy, very groovy, very different from what they're, and I think that's why this is going to work.
Yeah, I think, obviously they're at the top of the pile. I mean, they're at the top of their game right now, and it's nice. We're fighting hard, and I think it's a good package.
So we got the new record, Five Finger Death Punch, The Wrong Side of Heaven and The Righteous Side of Hell, Volume 2 in stores in November.
Yes.
Okay.
November 19th is the hard street date.
There we go. And Battleborn is a record that we've been playing here on The Bear that'll be on that.
Nice.
And of course, many of you probably already have Volume 1 that's already out.
Yeah, I like the fact that you had to pick that up and put it an inch away from your face so you didn't screw it up.
Yes, I wanted to make sure I didn't screw up the title of the
short,
record.
catchy title.
No. And tonight, you guys are at the Shaw. Looking forward to the show. It was nice meeting you, my friend.
I appreciate you bringing
And I
me
look
on.
forward to hearing this record you guys have coming out
tonight.
And Jason,
Thank
as
you.
always, you're always welcome.
Thank
here
you
at
very
the Bear,
much.
my
Glad
friend.
to be here.
Let's get these mutts in for the chili cook-off. We'll start with you, Chris. 1 or 2?
2.
Really?
Yeah. Jason?
Well, I think that this one is a prank. Because I can't feel my eyeballs. I might go number 1 just because this simply can't. Nobody can eat this. This is crazy. Like
My vote doesn't count, but I'm picking 2 because I like hot.
This guy's the decider.
This guy, yeah.
He's the decider.
Look at him. So where are you going? 1 or 2?
I'm gonna have to go number 1.
Woo!
Number 2 is it was too spicy.
No, listen, you give me my moment, Lachlan Cross, because I did. My chili is better than listener food. And that's no insult to you, Graham. It just means I don't know what your kitchen looks like. I don't know what you do in your free time. I don't know how often you scratch your butt. And considering what I sit across from in the morning, you can see why I'm a little gun shy.
Graham, your chili's good, though.
It's too macho. Woo! Woo-hoo!
There we go. Okay, Yukon won the chili cook-off. Chili cook-off.
Edmonton's best rock. 100.3. The Bear.